everyone. Welcome to Nego Centro Studio, your go to podcast for all things business, finance, and more. I'm your host, Karen, and today we're diving into a very interesting topic of financial freedom. And I know it's a dream for many, but in a world where inflation is on the rise, you know what that means, and income growth often lags behind. Achieving financial freedom can feel like a difficult goal. Do you agree with that? And because we love you guys, we invited a very special guest to help us navigate this very complex landscape. Today, um, we have a very award-winning licensed financial advisor and a unit manager at True Life UK. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nego Centro Studio, Kinasel Bernadette Christina. Hi, Kina. Good morning.
Thank you, Karen, for your wonderful introduction. So it's a pleasure to be here. Hello, everyone.
Yan. Alam ko madaming tao ang interested sa topic ng financial freedom because sino ba namang hindi gustong yumaman or sino ba namang hindi gustong umangat in life, right? And di na ako magpapaligoy-ligoy pa. Kina, what is financial freedom, you know? How do you define it? And of course, you are from the insurance industry. How do you think insurance play in achieving it? I know, and for sure you also know that a lot of people are quite hesitant in getting insurance, especially in the Philippines. They say it's
Mhm.
mahal. They might have negative stories or might have had heard personal experiences from their friends that made them doubtful. And as an
Mm,
insurance agent, how do you address these concerns? How do you explain it to
mm,
them?
mm. All right. Thank you for that wonderful question. By the way, again, I'm Kina from True Life UK. And a while ago, while I was thinking, ano nga ba yung definition of financial freedom? Because it varies from person to person. So to you, Karen, it might also be different. And to our audience, it also have a different meaning, the financial freedom. But for me right now, for me, having a financial freedom is having also a freedom of choice. For you to choose, for example, no, what meal to eat on the next day, on the next week, di ba? Kasi, galing din tayo dyan, we are not come from well-off family. So, alam natin talaga yung hirap, ganyan. Pero, ngayon, realizing it and studying about it, our finances, because I am in that industry, mas nakikita ko na, iba pala talaga, no? Kapag you're earning enough for you and for your family para makapili ka ng mga bagay, kahit yung basic needs na lang in our life. And right now, for me, na very relatable siya for each and every one of us. Yung makapili ka, yung freedom to choose what next food to eat, where to go if you wanted to travel, ganyan, or education, kung anong education courses you'd like to take, 'di ba? In college or kahit school. Ayan, 'di ba minsan gusto natin, I want to go to this school kasi they specializes in everything that you wanted to be in or to have in the future. So for me, financial freedom is about freedom to choose. And then next naman is to your question, what is the role of insurance in achieving it? Because imagine, Karen, no, we have a family of four, for example, then the breadwinners, the kids are very young, ages, I know, minors, let's say, then the breadwinners are basically the parents. Imagine one of them who are providing for their family in the living costs, etc. And for their future, preparing for all the future of their families, their kids. Suddenly, one of them or both of them was taken out of the picture. Imagine na lang the horror it brings, 'di ba, to the children na maiiwan. Saan sila pupunta? Sino mag-aalaga? 'Di ba? May family members ba sila na willing mag-take in sa kanila para sila yung magagastos, 'di ba? Yun naman kasi yun eh. 'Di ba? Kaya wala nagte-take in sa kanila kasi walang magsusupport, kayang mag-support sa kanila. Kasi poverty is very high here in the Philippines. So us, no, being able to manage our finances and being prepared for it, yun yung pinaka-pinaghahandaan natin on why insurance is very important in terms of achieving our financial freedom. 'Di ba? So, our own definition of financial freedom, if it is the success of our family and our kids in the future, or as a single person, ikaw na din, no? Kasi insurance naman, no, guys, a quick ano na lang din about the misconception. Sometimes, di ba, iniisip nila kapag namatay ka, yun na lang yung makukuha mo. But no, it has living benefits. Wherein kapag ka nagkaroon ka ng sakit, hindi ka naman agad mawawala eh. Di ba? You will fight for your life. And insurance will play a vital role in helping you and protecting your family on the financial burden na dadalhin nung scenario na yon. And about those no who have a lot of negative I mean negative stories or personal experiences about it. No, I'm sorry in behalf of insurance industry if you have felt that, and that is valid, no? And nangyari naman talaga, 'di ba? So actually I've been here in the industry for 3 years. It's long and it's short, no, for the financial industry. But at the same time, I have also a fair share of experience, and I can say na ano na despite of all that happened, negative stories, negative scenarios that happened from the past, no, with insurance industry, it's continuously evolving to cater our Filipino people, 'di ba? That's why it's continuously growing even despite of ayan na mababa pa rin yung penetration here in the Philippines. We are continuously na trying to explain to our friends, to our families, and to all our clients, no, how important pa rin yung having insurance. And you know na no, Karen, I have also a personal experience of a family, no, na naging beneficiary of an insurance claim because of a death of a loved one. So I can truly say and I can truly attest that insurance is real. So thank
Right.
you.
And I think I would like to add on what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Insurance is very important. At least for me, I can say that because no matter how much money you have, if you go to the hospital, just look at the bills. I mean, if you don't have someone paying for your bill, it's gonna be so
Mm-hmm.
expensive, and it can drain your savings. If you only have what, like 50,000 in your bank, tapos may na-hospital isa sa inyo, girl, you're not rich, okay? Mauubos
Yes.
ka, ma-drain. And so back to zero ka again. But I think
Agree.
my main takeaway from what you've said is that it really protects your wealth. No matter how big or no matter how small you have, it protects it. So Kina, you've mentioned earlier already one of the misconceptions about getting insurance, and for sure madami pang
Mm.
iba. What else are the misconceptions that usually when you talk to clients, yung nakukuha mong misconception that you think is very important to address? Say, for example, um, one of the things that I'm hearing is that sobrang mahal niyan. I cannot afford it. Only
Mm-hmm.
the rich can
Mm-hmm.
afford that. Kaya yung mga mayayaman lang yung mayaman. Can you shed light on that matter?
Mm-hmm. Ayan. So thank you again, no, Karen, for giving me the platform to at least no address some of the issues or misconceptions that people have about life insurance. And one of that is what you said, no, yung about sa price. Actually, ayan, we have two licenses pala, no, as an insurance agent. So we have a traditional license so for our life insurance, pure life insurance products, and we have a VUL license wherein there is an investment component. Ayan, hindi siya investment lang, investment component. So, first, let us go doon sa price na mahal siya. Okay, so, again, yung pagkasabi natin ng mahal, iba yan kada tao, di ba? How much yung mahal na sa kanya. So, siguro, ayan, I would like you to, at least, hindi naman, kapag ka ano no, kapag ka nakapag-usap ka naman with a financial advisor, it doesn't mean na kailangan mo kaagad bumili. No, especially if you have a friend, ganyan. Ayun nga yung actually mabilis lapitan eh, mabilis kausap eh. 'Di ba? Kasi maiintindihan nila na I am just checking lang. So what are your offers ba? Ito lang kasi yung budget ko. So you can say that, no, I have inquiries like that. Sure, no, let me just check our product lines if there is a suitable um product for you as of this moment. Kasi again, 'di ba? If we have dreams naman in the future, I believe we will progress in life and we will be able to, alam mo yun, increase our capacity in life. So, later on, we can increase it, pero you can start small. No, yun naman yung laging, sa kahit anong bagay, you can start small. Then eventually, no, it can help you or you can um, go big next time, no? Once na nag-ano ka na, nakapag-start ka na ng small. Kasi ang pinakamaganda talaga dyan mag-start, Karen, no, is when you are young. 'Di ba? Hindi yun ano lang, hindi yun for marketing. Okay, so try nyo, no? Magpa-quote kayo this year, tas after 5 years, wag kayo kumuha ng insurance. Then you
But
can see, no?
Ina, I totally
Mm-mm.
agree that you need to start small because one of the conceptions also is kuha ka na lang pag malapit ka nang mamatay. But we know that there's an answer to that. A lot of people think that
Yes.
they can get insurance when they're sick. Can you also address that misconception?
Y- Yes. Thank you. Ayun. So, ayun. Going on this. Yun, hindi kasi siya ano eh. Um, yung biglaan na lang na maiisip mo na ano, na mangyayari sa'yo. Ikaw ba yan? Sa mga audience natin, tanongin natin, do you know, no? Kung kailan kayo possible mawala, ayan, kung kailan kayo possible tamaan ng sakit, and kung kailan safe ka ba paglabas mo ng pinto ng bahay mo or kahit sa bahay mo, 'di ba? Accidents happen anytime and anywhere. So, yung pati yung death, 'di ba? Yung iba nga sa pagtulog lang eh. Guys, hindi natin sure when, no? Pero ang pinaka-sure natin, yung mga decisions na gagawin natin right now. So, yung about sa misconceptions din, no, na gusto ko rin i-address, no, when I have heard the question is, insurance is investment. Yes, it is for yourself and for your future, but it is not investment only. So, I hope we not look for insurance na ano, na ang liit naman yan ng investment in the future. We have to fully focus ourselves na ito ay insurance product. So it has insurance coverage and hindi investment lang. No, kasi Karen, I have also experiences kumuha ng insurances. Then after a few years, nakita nila yung fan value maliit lang daw, no? So they wanted to withdraw, magi-invest na lang sila sa iba. So that is one of the ano kasi no, nagiging cycle natin mga Filipinos. Ayan, nasa culture talaga natin siya. Gusto makabili ng mga bagong investment bahay, ganyan. Eh kasi yung insurance wala naman yung tangible na ano eh. Hello, meron akong 3 million dito pagka nawala ako. 'Di ba? Hindi mo naman siya makikita. So for me, no, na kailangan nating ma-realize, insurance even with VUL, is insurance for our future, for protection of our family, and not for investments, no? Na gusto natin lumaki yung money natin on how we want it to be. Kasi there are also other vehicles for that. And insurance is not for bigger, no, investments that you'd like to have on in the future. Ayan. So actually, I can still of a lot of things about misconceptions. Ayan. Pero baka malimit na tayo ng time. And I hope, no, makipag-usap tayo with your trusted financial advisors para ma-address, ma-clarify natin yung mga bagay-bagay na ina-ask natin. Kasi you will never receive an answer unless you ask, no, sa mga tamang tao. And I hope tamang tao. Okay, thank you so much.
Totally agree with that, no? A lot of people are being held back by fear and doubts. And minsan it's not from their personal experience. So I agree on that. You need to really ask the right people. And speaking of right people, how do we know that we're talking to a legit financial advisor? Because a lot of people are saying na scammer naman yan eh. Hindi naman totoo yung mga pinagsasabi niyan. They're just getting our money. And we cannot blame them because in the history of the Philippines, there have been instances where there are people who were really scammed by so-called insurance companies, which we don't know if they're really legit or not. Are they licensed? Are they really recognized by our government regulating bodies? I don't know, but at least in a general perspective, how do we know that the people who are approaching us telling that they're a financial advisor from this company is really legit? How do we know that they're licensed? How do we know that they're really capable or credible?
Mm-mm. Ayan. So thank you so much again for the question. And for you to know, no, kung legit ba na financial advisor and kung life insurance talaga yung hanap mo, totoo bang makakabili ka ng life insurance? Because from the past, no, yung mga issues with other, I don't want to name drop na ng mga companies na nagkaroon ng issues because they believe it is for educational fund, but it happened na hindi pala, etc., etc. So there's a difference for what we call the pre-need insurance and life insurance companies. So, makikita mo na kaagad yan kahit i-search mo sa Google, what are the life insurance companies? No? So, if you are very intentional about it, do your research, guys, no? So, I highly suggest that, of course, na hindi lang basta pumunta kahit kanino, ganyan. So, try to research muna. Everything is on in the internet naman na right now. And of course, aside from that, what we call the pre-need, wherein ito yung mga kadalasan nagkaroon ng problema before, no? Is yung mga pang-ano lang talaga, um, iba-iba din sila naka-under, hindi sila naka-under from insurance commission. Ayan, so you have to check on that. What are the pre-need insurance? Ito kasi yung mga kadalasang burial, ganyan, etc. No, pero life insurance is different because it has living benefits. And aside from having your death benefit, so yun yung pinaka basically na difference nila. Then on the other hand, ayan, paano naman masasabi if legit na financial advisor? So you should set a meeting with that financial advisor. Again, no, I have met a lot of clients. Kapag kainas ka na sila, nagkaroon ka na ba ng, or nakipagkausap ka na ba before sa isang financial advisor? They will say, yes, actually, pang-lima ka na nga. I was really checking kung saan ba talaga ako kukuha na company, kung ano yung gusto ko talaga. Kasi yung iba, hindi I mean, hindi ko naman ano no, gine-generalize pero ganun talaga eh. May mga tao talaga na ongoing pa yung process nila on the ano on being excellent on what we do. Ayan, pero ikaw you have to find the right financial advisor for you as well. It might be exhausting, but it will be worth it once you've talked to a trusted professional financial advisor. So, ayun, you can do a lot of financial planning with your financial advisor so you can know, they can introduce yourself to you. You can also meet up face to face, ganyan, para makapakita mo and makita mo talaga if they are really in the industry,
But
no?
Kina,
So, yun
meron
lang
bang
sa akin.
platform where we can check like if they're licensed, 'di ba? Other licensed professionals, you can just search it up if to see if this person is licensed. Do we have that for insurance? Like I want to search on Kina, licensed ba siya? Credible ba siya?
Mm-mm.
Nagte-training ba siya? I don't know. Is there a platform where we can search that?
Mm-mm. Actually, I haven't checked it with Insurance Commission, but we also have um insurance exam. No, so we are pastors or we are given license by the insurance commission for us to operate or to do our business to sell insurance policies. Ayan, so some you can check it if there's ano, pero there are also friends ganyan na nire-refer yung mga financial advisor na friend nila. Yeah, so you can start with that. And if hindi tayo makahanap agad ng mga listahan, no, kung sino man yung mga qualified. And of course, kapag ka-search mo yun, baka mapagod ka din because we are thousands, no, 40,000 and 40,000 in our company alone. So how much more, 'di ba, sa other company. So madami siya. So you can start with someone you know and close to you. Yun lang naman, Karen. Thank you.
All right. So ayan ha, guys. So tayo
Mm.
magpapascam. There are many ways to check if the one you're talking to is legit and mapagkakatiwala ng money. Because you know the thing about insurance is that you're right earlier, you're not selling or you're not being encouraged to get something tangible. The main product here is trust actually because you're entrusting your hard-earned money. So make sure that you're talking to people who really knows what they're doing, who is really skilled in what they're doing. So check it up guys online and verify because we're in the age of information. We cannot be excused to that. So before we wrap things up, Kina, of course, now that we have already clarified some of the major misconceptions about getting insurance, let's circle back to the topic of financial freedom. Say, for example, hey, I'm really decided on starting my journey to financial freedom. What kind of investment or insurance is best for me? So let's give advice to those who are starting. Say for example, you're a fresh grad, okay, what do I do now? I have the money. I don't know where to allocate it. And for those people who are near retirement, because retirement age is different for many people. Some people retire early, some people retire later than expected. So, what's your advice to those two segments?
Mm-mm. Ayan. So, thank you so much again, Karen. Again, start now, start early, and start while you are young. Because yung preparation naman, hindi dapat yan minamadali. And yung insurances, those are our safety nets. No, just in case, kapag hinihit natin yung goals natin, something failed along the road or something happened along the road, dun papasok yung insurance. So, ano yung mga something happens natin? Sickness, accident, death, and disability. 'Di ba? Kasi tanong ko lang ulit sa mga audience, no? May nag-iipon ba dito para just in case, magtatabi ako nito 5% of my income for my critical illness fund in the future? Ganyan, no? And aside from that, meron ba nagtatanong, um, um, kapag ka, in case, baka kasi mamatay ako anytime, no? Magtatabi ulit ako 10% for my, death benefit. Walang separate na nag-iipon. Lahat ng ipon natin, it's for our dreams and goals, no? So, your insurance can help you with safeguarding, no? Na makakapunta tayo dun sa mga goals na gusto nating tahakin in the future. Ayan. So, in terms of retirement, ayan, and achieving your goals and dreams, kung ano man yan, no? Start early, no? Hindi naman agad lalabas yung resulta, no? When you started doing something towards it. But along the way, you will realize. Kasi Karen, for example, yung retirement, you started getting or preparing for your retirement 50 years old. Kailan ka magre-retire? 65. You only have 15 years to prepare. And kung kukumputin pa natin dito, friends, no? So, again, talk to your financial consultants na magkano ba yung retirement na kailangan ko? Kasi kung mabubuhay ako from 65 to 80 years old, which is yun yung lifespan ng isang tao, 'di ba? Gastos 'yun. Yung everyday nga lang natin ngayon, hirap na tayo. How much more, no? Ngayon na may income tayo, how much more in the future na wala na tayong income, no? So we have to realize that early on, right now, kasi hindi tayo pwedeng mag-prepare ilan after 20 years, late na 'yon. Okay? It might be small when the time comes because of inflation, but because of investment vehicle that meron tayo ngayon, baka kaya, no, na na suportahan tayo in the future. Of course, we also have other government benefits that can help us with it. Pero again, it might not be enough in the future. So having different sources of of strength, of support, 'di ba, will help us in our life in the future. And I hope you guys know be very intentional with looking for and talking to a financial advisor so you can address no the needs that you want and concerns that you wanted so we can customize ayan the plans that is suitable for you and your dream goals in the future. So that's it. I hope I have shared valuable insights to you guys. Thank you, Karen.
Okay, thank you so much, Kina. And you're right, no? So guys, don't be ashamed to have multiple streams of income. If your 9 to 5 job, or sorry, 8 to 5 job is not enough, don't hesitate to take another job if you can, if your body still can do it. You know, there are a lot of incomes. It could be passive, it could be an active one. Kung kaya mo rumakit, of course, if you're able to get insurance, that would be better. If you can allocate funds to another investment platform, I don't know, just do it. Tama si Kina, we gotta start early. One of the biggest regrets of young people who are now old, by the way, is not investing early. But again, most of the time it's not your fault because sometimes you just don't have the access to that financial knowledge na pwede pala. But now that if you're listening, you don't have an excuse anymore. You already know what to do. So
Yes.
you gotta jump into it, but of course you need to talk to people who can really guide you. And I know you have a lot of questions pa for Kina. So if you still have questions that were not yet addressed in this episode, you can simply message Kina on her Facebook or Instagram account. She can guide you. She also has her team. Don't hesitate to message. Their team is very, very approachable. And again, you don't need to commit right away. You don't get to avail life insurance. They can also provide you with free financial consultation or financial planning. So, guys, don't let fear and hearsays hold you back. So just do it. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Nego Central Studio. Reminder that financial freedom is achievable with the right planning. And of course, if you have protection, which is insurance. Join us again in the next time for more expert advice. Until then, happy investing and thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Kina, for giving us your time this morning. Thank you, guys. Bye.